Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Chad from CD Shaving. It is May 9th, and today we are doing a soap review. I got my hands on a sample of Mickey Lee Soapworks Cape Verde. So, Cape Verde. I have a sample, so I don't actually have the picture of the soap, and I can't find my daughter's tablet, so I don't know. I don't have a picture of it. Anyway, so we're going to do a soap review today, and like I said, for today we've got the Game Changer knot in the Whip Dog resin handle, the brush. We're going to be going with Razor Rock German 37 Slant Bar with a fresh feather blade. And got our towel here. We've taken a piece of the soap. I didn't take all of it, just a little chunk of it here. You can see it's about all I took. And I mashed it in my bowl. That's it. That's all I did. So we got the razor sitting in the water, staying heated up here. We're just going to go ahead and soak the brush. Just kind of let it sit there and get soaked for a little bit. So a little bit about Mickey Lee Soapworks. Like I said, the name of the soap that we're reviewing tonight is Cape Verde Shave Soap, Mickey Lee Soapworks. It comes in a 4-ounce small batch shaving soap. Now, since I don't have the container, let's see. These containers, this is about 4 ounces right here. This is Barrister and Man's Oceana Lather, but that's about the size of the container that it comes in. So I'm not saying this is the container they use, but that's about how big it is. So it is available. When I typed it into Google, the first thing that showed up that it came on the website that showed up was westcoastshaving.com. It is available on West Coast Shaving for $16 for that 4-ounce tub. A little bit about the company. They were established in 2014. They're out of San Diego, California, owned by Eric and Samantha McDaniels. Eric has a classic story of having razor burn and looking to save a little bit of money, so he and his wife started making their own ingredients, their own soaps, creams, so on and so forth, the products anyway. The ingredients for this particular soap bar are stearic acid, tallow. Again, yes, it is a tallow-based soap, not vegan. So stearic acid, tallow, coconut milk, aloe vera juice, coconut oil, potassium hydroxide, cocoa butter, sodium hydroxide, castor oil, vegetable glycerin, lanolin, shea butter, avocado oil, fragrance, and essential oils. The scent notes are described as this bright fougere has notes of fresh orange, tangerine, lavender, thyme, and oak moss. The artisan, what I always do is I always look to see what their goal is as a company, and it says that they're trying to produce handcrafted small batch artisan soaps with high quality natural ingredients, and that's the mission of Mickey Lee Soapworks. So today we're going to take a look at this soap. We're going to do a head shave, shave the hair right off this dome here, and actually we call this the globe. Let's call this the globe. I mean, this thing is just big, right? I mean, it's not even like this thing. It's like a giant peanut M&M. So you know what? We're gonna call this the globe of knowledge. That's what that thing is right there. That's what that thing is. So anyway, we're gonna shave the globe of knowledge tonight, and we're gonna do that with Mickey Lee Soapworks. Pretty excited to give this a shot. See how we like it here. As far as the scent is concerned, it's a very clean scent. The practical description of it is, honestly, like a really nice, fresh, clean soap. It's not a soapy, like a generic soapy scent. It's just a very clean, fresh scent. And I really like that. I like the way that smells. So I'm really excited to give it a shot here on the old Dome of Knowledge. So, or Globe of Knowledge, excuse me. All right, so let's get this this brush finished soaking up here, and we'll start by getting it lathered up, and we'll see how this does with this. So the way I got this sample to stay in here is I soaked my bowl in some warm water first, and when I took the bowl out of the water, I just kind of I dumped it out, but I didn't dry it out. So there was still residual water in there. And then I took the sample that I wanted out of the container and I pushed it in the bowl, and it stuck. It sticks to the water, used due to probably the temperature of the water, but also surface tension. That's a science term. I get so much knowledge up in this globe. So anyway, yeah, so it sticks to the bottom of the bowl, and it makes it easier to lather. So only been doing this for a couple of seconds. Already got a pretty good size lather going here. All right. You see that? That's pretty good. I'm going to throw in just a little bit of water because I kind of want to push the soap, see what I can get out of it. I got my old Allen block here. Yeah, you can really the scent on this is pretty amazing. You can smell it, like it's really prominent. It's a heavy scent, which I like. So incidentally, today is May 9th, and in 1960, May 9th, 1960, the first birth control pill was released or made available by the FDA. But you didn't know that. I personally prefer the sponge because when you're done with sex, you can go do the dishes. Kill two birds with one stone. So, all right. Okay, I think that's plenty. As you can see there. I mean, we got peaks, man. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's way to go right there. So let me get that going. Throw some water up on my head here. All right. So lather, pretty easy. It didn't take me long to dial in that water ratio at all. A couple of drops of water and I was good to go. So we're going to give that a 10 out of 10 right on the bat there. Right off the bat, I mean. As far as lathering is concerned in the bowl. Putting it on my head's a different story because sometimes that can, it appears like it's all set in the bowl, but you throw that up on the old globe here and it starts to dry out a little bit. So, which is fine. I mean, you know, all new soaps, they're just like buying a new car. You got to test them out. You got to figure out how they work, and you know, they all have their quirks, and once you figure it out, you're good to go. So, look at that. Still plenty of lather in that. And incidentally, still plenty in the bowl there too. So, all right, let's go. Let's get this party started here with the grain. You know, some people were mentioning to me, I heard them talking about feather blades. And they were saying, which I always use on my head, and some people were saying feathers actually, in their opinions, perform better after the first usage. Like somehow it, for lack of a better word, it primes the blade. I think I never really thought about that, but once somebody mentioned that to me, I kind of think they're right. Because I noticed, you know, my first shaves, they're not bad shaves, but my subsequent shaves with feathers seem to be just, I don't know, a little bit better. Maybe, not that I get like irritation, but maybe like some, you know, less irritation, I guess. I mean, I get pretty good shaves with these anyway, so, but I did have a friend of mine who is into wet shaving. He's just kind of getting into it, you know. And he said to me, I want the best of the best. I'm going to go with feathers. And I said, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best of the best, dude. So I had to explain something to him. I had to talk to him a little bit about, subjectivity in blades. And he says, well, a lot of people like feathers and they're popular. And I said, yeah, that doesn't mean that they're the best. I said, that just means they're the best for those people. Okay, so all the newbies watching this, you got to remember, blade choice is very, very subjective. I can sit here all day long and tell you how great feathers are and how sharp they are and this, that, and the other thing. It doesn't mean a damn thing until you try it yourself. And, you may try that feather blade and suddenly realize everything I said doesn't mean shit. So, try to get that, try to, when you guys are starting out, don't fall into the whole thing like, oh, I want to get this, I want to get that. Everybody's got the latest and greatest, the new razor, the new twist to open, bake a metal thing, whatever. No, don't do that. It just don't, there are tons of razors out there. The people in this community are so awesome that, once you get to know them, know a few people will let you try razors. So you're not wasting, nobody wants to see you waste your money. So you're not wasting your money. And they'll let you try things out. And some people will even throw you a razor for nothing, just for the sake of, hey, welcome to the club, as it were. So I'm not saying that that's going to happen. What I'm just saying is that that's how these people are, in this community. They're great. So anyway, just, don't get caught up in the whole hype of how great or the latest and the greatest, because this is different. This is a different type of hobby. The latest and greatest may not be latest and greatest for you. It may be the latest, but it may not be the greatest for you. Everybody's different. I can tell you, I've tried soaps before by well-established soap companies who have a huge following, and they're great soaps by definition, but they sucked for me. It's just the way it is. Doesn't mean I'm I'm a bad reviewer or anything. Just it didn't work for me. So, all right. First pass. Pretty good. I still got a lot of hair left on there, but it's not the mule. It's the slant bar, so it's not quite as aggressive, which is fine. I don't like aggressive on my head all the time. So, but anyway, yeah, shade really good. I get some residual slickness all up in here. I can feel it on the top here too. So, that, those of you that like the residual slickness in between passes, it's definitely there. Smell, it's still there. Like I can smell this soap all around me. I can smell it in the bathroom. It's not overpowering. It's not going to give me a headache or anything. It's just there. You know what I mean? And it's really, I like it because it's a really nice, clean scent. So, we're going to go ahead and do some cross-grain passes here. I'll let you guys know how performance of the soap is going after that. So, again, thank you guys very much for joining me so far on this episode of CD Shaving. And we'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Chad from CD Shaving. And just did the cross-grain with eyes to ears and ears to eyes in this direction here. I've got the old globe of knowledge nice and smooth. Still got that residual slickness going on. Definitely got some little hairs left that it's going to be taken care of with a against the grain pass and a cleanup pass. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just wanted to let you guys know the shave is going great. The smell is still there. The lather's still working great. I still got plenty of lather left in the bowl, and I only got 2 passes left, including my cleanup pass. There's still plenty of them on the brush. So I'm good to go here. We're going to finish this shave up and come back with our final thoughts on this soap tonight. So thanks for joining us. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Chad from CD Shaving. We have the the against the grain pass all done. I did a cleanup pass where I buffed a little bit. That's when you basically take the razor and you put it against the skin and you buff back and forth, kind of like you're using a finishing sanding, like sanding piece of wood, doing some finishing work. So anyway, but just a little recap on tonight's head shave. We went with Mickey Lee Soapworks, Cape Verde for the soap. We went with our Whip Dog brush handle with the Game Changer knot by AMAC. Then we went with a Razor Rock German 37 slant bar with a fresh feather blade. Finished it off camera with some Tiens & Conson's Witch Hazel, unflavored, the crappy kind. And then I put on some Nivea post-shave sensitive balm. And tonight we're going to finish it off with a little bit of Clubman. What I call the generic aftershave. And the reason we're doing that is Clubman's got kind of a baby powder smell to it, at least to my nose it does. So I thought it would pair well with this type of scent. So I think I've only used Clubman once, but I don't know. Just kind of seemed to go with it. So we'll see. Anyway, so that stuff's on, ready to doing its thing now. So I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Thank you very much. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. I will entertain any thoughts, questions, or anything you guys want to talk about. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. To see more videos, you will get notifications that I put up videos as they go. So I hope you guys, if you shave tonight, have a good shave, have a good evening. And thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. And see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.